On Friday, April 7th, be a part of history as NWA World Heavyweight.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Don't worry about it. I got it. Don't get up. Right? I got it. Jeez. You guys watching? USA? All right, we got to take a break on that. I can tell you that. NWATix.com. All right. Hold on a second. Look, just got these in, right? Look, then we show the people. You guys filming this? What are you doing? Live streaming? Look, watch us. Watch our reactions while we watch USA. Huh? I should be doing that. Look at these, huh? Look at this. Oh, boy. Medusa. Jesus Christ. I don't know who talked me into that one. But that one's pretty cool, isn't it? All right, what else we got? What else we got? Oh, I like this one. You know, this one, I feel like I've already shipped a ton of these. Yes, I shipped them too after I had to bring them all upstairs. Look at this right here. Look at this brother right here. He looks crazier than a son of a gun. Huh? What's up, Pollo? All right, that's good enough. All right, what about... What is this? Oh, don't make me angry. Oh, no, wait, it's Tyrus. Huh? What's up, man? What's happening? He's about as big as that on that poster as he is in real life. What else we got? Huh? I got this one, too. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's going to be one of the Dealz house. You bet your ass, and it's just going to be me. Hey, what's up, bro? What's happening? All right, what else did we get? Huh? Oh, yeah, the shirts. Shirts aren't in yet. Shirts aren't in yet. They're on the way. They're on the way. They better be on the way. The pay-per-view shirts are with them, too. You should see what that one looks like. This is kind of cool, huh? Think I should make more of these? Maybe make more of them. Maybe I should do a color variant, right? Maybe we can ask your live stream people what color they want me to make of it. Huh? What do you think? I don't know. Anyway, somebody's got to do work around here. I got to put this stuff away. So you guys go back to your viewing.
Rosa Negra. Watch Zion defend the national title against EC3 and witness the crowning of the first.
cannot win with
Why? What'd you do?
code. I put up the March Dealz code, and he's not using it anymore right now. So I'm terrible at this.
By the way, I can't recommend the NECA horror figures more than I already do. Look at that little Hellraiser right there. Look at that little.
I'm so jealous of that
Priest
figure.
of Punishment right there. Speaking of Priest of Punishment,
I think it's the Hell Priest. Is he the Priest of Punishment? I guess he could.
I'm thinking of our own Judas.
I believe in the novella Hellbound Hearty is just lead Cenobite.
Mm.
And it's a very androgynous character.
Well, I think that's what
female, it's human. It's just
just
angels to some, demons to others.
There you go. And
was that Bubs whining in the background?
Yeah.
Okay, what's up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horne. This is the NWA. It's the show celebrating the past, present, future, history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance, and I'm joined by my best of friends, Kyle Davis and Danny Dealz.
Hey, best of friends. Look at us chilling. We've got a dog. We've got a Gary. We've got a Dealz. You got a Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is the Monday night show. It's the recap. If you've been watching NWA USA, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the program. If you're watching NWA Power, new episode tomorrow. If you buy tickets online, hopefully you're going to be a part of NWA 312. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Next weekend? What?
Not this weekend, next weekend, right?
No. You know what always bothered me about this? Weekend after next, let's say that.
Yeah.
It all comes down to just semantics, whatever.
Well, the pay-per-view sold out, though, right, Kyle? You can only buy tickets for the taping. Is that correct?
That is correct. Only tickets are going to be available for the book signing on the 6th, April there. Come see Tyrus. Come see Medusa. I know your nemesis, but she's going to have books available there. Maybe she'll sign one to you, or maybe you could just raid the book signing, and who knows what will happen on that. There's banners available.
Did you see the banner I made for you?
I saw the banner, and I think that's very big of you to make a banner of somebody who you are in a blood feud with. I think that speaks volumes about you, but it also makes me think that maybe the ink on it was printed on was poisoned or something like that, and that there's some secret kind of Halloween 3 plan to sabotage Medusa. I don't know.
No. I think I let Bubby put the order in. He doesn't spell very well.
Fantastic. Then we've got the TV tapings, April 8th. That's right, 2 tapings. 2 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to get all the NWA wrestling we can get in, because just 1 week after that, we're heading to Australia, baby. And by we, I mean myself, Joe Galli, and a number of the NWA roster to face Australia's greatest. I was just at dinner today with Rohan from Australia. He is going to be one of our points on that, talking over logistics, folks. Huge show. Jane's Addiction, Smashing Pumpkins. I just say Smashing Pumpkins all the time, so I want to make sure I'm putting something just up there ahead, break up the monotony of that. I'm looking forward to all the bands. I'm looking forward to the action. I'm looking forward to all the things that could kill me randomly that usually would be adorable in the Outback. Because people are like, oh, kangaroos, they're cute as all hell, right? Deadly. They're like 7 feet tall, massive forearms, claws, just ready to tear your eyes out. Snuggles. Where's Bubs up there?
And they just discovered a brand new species of spider over there. Another, I forget what brand it is, but it's another big one. So
it's frightening.
Anyway,
it's frightening.
Like a trapdoor spider, I think is what it is. It's like
which wrestler's making the tour? I'm glad you asked. We've got Thrillbilly Silas Mason. Is there a banner for that? I don't know if you got one there. Let's just throw that out there.
I do. Yes.
Future legend Kerry Morton. I hope he's still junior heavyweight champion at that time. We're going to find out. Listen, he might still be.
Yeah,
there's the banners right there. Dealz, how much is each banner, and where can they get those?
Well, they were supposed to be $30, but Candy only approved $10. So they're $10, and you got to go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com and hit the shop link.
$10 for those banners?
That's what Candy wanted, so that's what we're doing.
That is insane. That is a great deal. That is
insane in the brain indeed. Blame Candy.
Which is more frightening, kangaroo or beast mode? A kangaroo the size of beast mode.
A kangaroo, I actually I had to run from a kangaroo once.
Please tell me about it. Welcome to Kangaroo Talk, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we were shooting Matt and Jeff Hardy fighting kangaroos. Me and JB and Jimmy Long. One decided that it looked at us and ran at us, and I ran behind Jeff Hardy. I'm not ashamed to admit. I ran and hit behind him. And
If Kendra was about to attack Jeff Hardy, he'd still be doing that.
He wasn't scared of it at all. But those things, I'm telling you, they pack a kick.
And I've only had
Smoking Joe was his nickname
hard today. Actually, I haven't even had an energy drink today. This is a hard seltzer. This is alcohol. Kids don't.
That's
drink.
what's going on. Kobe, I want to give you a shout out just for looking out. Thank you. I did not have my mic plugged in properly, and I have hopefully
got
fixed
his
that
hat
now.
It's good.
So thank you. Mark was in the store, got himself a Magic Jake and CJ shirt, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, he did.
Pam's excited for her Billy banner. What's up, chat? It's good to see everybody in the chat, by the way. Thank you all for being here. I wanted to say that.
What's
and,
up, chat?
We appreciate you joining us. We were almost like this show was iffy. It was touch and go for a minute. And who held it together? I got to give him props where it's due is Danny Dealz. Danny Dealz held it together. And I'm on call for my other job. And Kyle was like, you know, he's ambivalent. And
Well,
Joe
Joe's
Galli is sick.
Well, he had a Twitter poll. Where do you want him to do the stream from? I mistakenly hit bed because it was bed, toilet, or grave. Kind of want to see zombies.
Did he really put up a Twitter poll that said that?
Yes.
That's fantastic. I like that joke and put up a Twitter poll. I don't even know how to do that. Joe Galli is feeling a little under the weather. Let's talk real world here. Mexico got him. I know what you're saying, Kyle. Mexico was a while ago, wasn't it? Yeah. The revenge sticks with you. So Joe Galli, we wish you the best in your intestinal distress. What's up? Looking forward to next weekend. We're looking forward to next weekend as well. Couple of banners and a tank top. Guys, if you cut the banners right, you can also wear them as a tank top. I got an audio tech background. I always notice this stuff. Cool.
She was talking about the tank top. There's a tank top and a purple variant of the Globe. They're on pre-sale, and they should be, to me, pretty much any day now.
Fantastic. Noni
they better be because the pay-per-view shirts with them.
Noni, late. We're just glad you're here, Noni. Thanks for being here. We're looking forward to it too, Mike. I am excited about Chicago. I keep thinking it's this coming weekend, and it is not.
It's the following.
Saying that, but it's the following weekend.
I could use a week break because, like I said, as soon as we get back from Chicago, I've got about 3 days downtime. Hop on a plane, go to LA, got a few hours layover, then hop on a plane, go to Australia. Jeez, folks. Also, we can't talk about it yet, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some big news this coming week on Howard Stern. Just going to put that out there.
Wow. All right. That's exciting.
I think I could say that. Oh, tomorrow is Tuesday.
Yeah, I was going to say they did. I did see on the Smashing Pumpkins socials that they are headed to Howard Stern tomorrow. So
fantastic. Gee, I wonder what will be announced there that I haven't already alluded to in vagueness.
This
is a good thing nobody listens to me because I say a lot of things.
Probably something
not supposed to. By the way, Whataburger is delicious.
What's up, Dr. Red?
Oh my God, I'm a sir. Did I get knighted? Fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, you did.
Somebody
I found this picture. Look at that. Oh,
hey!
We miss you, Joe. We miss you, Joe.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to get through all the commercials because I was on call, but everybody, please check this out. I got this book. I'm in the middle of it right now. Very, very good. Check out The Woman Who Would Be King, the Medusa story. And if you haven't already and you're in the area or want to go to the area, don't forget that this book signing is taking place on April 6th, right before NWA 312. You can't get tickets to 312. Those VIPs are sold out, but you can get that general admission and still make the book signing. Meet Tyrus, the world's heavyweight champion. Meet Medusa. Get your book signed. They'll have books there to buy and sign for you. And who knows what else could happen. But at Madame Zuzu's, which you want to visit anyway, because that's Billy Corgan's tea house. And,
so the VIP passes are actually all sold out at this point. So no more VIPs. So you can just put a little big X through there. Just
speaking of nobody listening to me.
Oh, I wasn't. I was listening to Joe
Did you
Galli.
say that? I didn't hear you say it either.
I said that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Joe Galli was texting me, guys, and I was just trying to figure out.
From the grave?
I was just giving you
there is a wrestler named Cancer.
Did he text you from the grave?
I believe where he is, he wishes he was in a grave.
Okay, Vault of Horror.
Arissa wants doggy hoodies.
Ooh, I like that idea.
What's up, John? It's good to see you. All right. Well,
NWA Mafia. I was going to say, can I do a cool M? Be like a little NWA that looks like an M. That's not an M.
Wow,
No.
guys.
We're going to jump into this show. You guys want to see a Deal slap video real quick? Okay.
I will.
All right.
So tell me what we're talking about today. What is the business of the hour?
Well, there's a
just
pay-per-view coming. There was USA on Saturday, and there's a Power tomorrow.
There's so many things going on, folks. I can't even keep track. So, Gary, it's your show. Lead the charge, and I'll just throw myself in and say some dumb stuff to go along with whatever you want us to.
Indeed.
Everybody always says that. I just noticed that we got the Power graphics, so I'm working on that. I'll get those uploaded. I don't have those yet on here.
Big sponsor for the pay-per-view, by the way. I just want to make sure that Autohaus, local car dealership Mercedes in Chicago, Highland Park, it's going to be one of the sponsors of 312. Looking forward to that. Look at that. Big time. I wish I had a Mercedes-Benz. Fortunately, I drive a Volkswagen, but that's okay. One day I'll be living the big top. But you could be part of the big top. Autohaus, we drive your dreams. The sponsor of 312.
I do not have a toddler NWA shirt. There are youth shirts, though, and there's one of them that is very small. I'm answering the chat, Garrison.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I'm trying to get these graphics downloaded so I can throw them into our thing for later. So this is all I don't think I had them. I honestly don't think I had them right before they came in. So this is good. But yes, shout out to Autohaus. That's good. Sponsors. Let's see what else. Let's talk about 312 for a second because we got plenty to talk about there. And there's
some big matches on Power this week that are going to set up 312.
I know. Look at that. Well, I got a clip for one actually. Check this out. If you didn't see this already on NWA Power.
Yeah, that was a definite play by Father James Mitchell as Taya goes into the steel steps.
Max going right to work on Taya.
Trying to get Max in the ring.
And the clock has not started. This match has not begun with that 6:05-minute time limit. Max the Impaler punishing Taya Valkyrie face first into the post. NWA 74. She pulled the eyelashes.
Oh.
Pulled the eyelash. I don't know how
Max
much damage
likes to take
that does.
a souvenir.
Yeah, Max.
From each one of Max's.
I've never seen that. Oh, yeah, I don't blame Max for spitting that out.
You don't ever mess with a woman's eyelash, Joe. This is why Taya is unleashing right now.
Taya giving it her all.
Phasing back.
Taya wants to head to Chicago. She's a champion everywhere she goes. She wants to be a champ here in the NWA. Now she's just trying to make sure.
Pulling her own eyelash off now.
And now shoving it into the mouth of Max. It's hard for Taya to find a way to navigate around that, find ways to capitalize.
Well, and that's a major adjustment just in how a match is approached. If you're used to being the bigger, stronger power person, when you get in there when that's not the case, it's you've got to be, and she is, but you've got to be good enough to adjust strategies to go to something else.
Ooh. Short arm clothesline could be enough here. Max into the cover, lateral press. Got her.
Woo.
Wow.
The winner of this match, Max the Impaler.
And there you go. That is Max the Impaler winning the finals or semifinals of the NWA Women's Television Title Tournament. And of course, for NWA 312, that match has been set. You're going to get Kenzie Page, the other semifinalist, I can't talk, versus Max the Impaler. That's going to be huge. One of these people, they're going to be the very first NWA World Women's Television Champion.
You know what I like about that Max the Impaler photo that's in that graphic right there? That's like a glam shot for Max.
It really is. It is. It's the most somber you'll ever see Max.
Okay. Well, I got money on Kenzie Page, so there's that.
I don't gamble.
Kenzie.
Okay. Well, I'd say beer, but you don't drink beer. You always drink the Mountain Dew seltzers and all that kind of
This one is a Bud Light Hard Classic Cola. It tastes just like cola. It's pretty damn tasty.
All right.
Well, fellas, one of the things that was going on for my Monday is that I am on call for my other job, and I have to answer that right now. So I'm going to bounce for just a second. So can you keep this thing going with just some conversation?
Nope, can't do it. So I'm just going to talk about what else is going on at the pay-per-view so far. Hopefully you have these graphics on the screen. If not, I'm just going to do it.
I'm not going to be able to throw them up. That's my point.
Fine, Gary.
All right, quit yelling. It's okay. Answer it. We got it.
All right.
Fantastical. It looks like it's just us, buddy.
That's it.
What else we got going on? I don't know how to throw graphics on the screen, so I'm just going to go through this. Let's just go from the top.
Okay,
of the
you
card
say who it is, and I'll do their beauty shot.
All right, fantastic.
All right.
And it'll be the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship on the line, the 10 pounds of gold. As reigning champion, the Great American Smash Tyrus faces Chris Adonis, the masterpiece himself. Which man will be Victor? What are you doing?
I was doing Chris Masters.
Do the Hogan? That's
well, no, you know.
Anyway, Creme Brulee asking if somebody can come pick him up, guys. This is falling apart real quick. Maybe we shouldn't have just done the show tonight. I don't know. Who do you got on this one? I know a lot of people think that Tyrus is going to walk away champion, but me personally, I think Chris Adonis, the time is now. I'm feeling like maybe the muscle might overpower the might of Tyrus. Yeah. What's your vibe?
I think if he slaps the master lock on, it's over. I don't think Tyrus can break it.
And we've had the talk before. Tyrus claims that he cannot put the master lock on him, but I am a big proponent of if you have a weakness, you want to make sure your opponent doesn't buy into that weakness. By telling somebody they can't do something makes me think he's worried that he can't.
I think he can. Brother's jacked. You ever see him? He's been on the show.
I've told the story before, and I'll say it again. I do think that I have quite a bit of muscle, but then I put myself next to people on the roster and I fit inside of them because I'm a tiny, tiny man, it turns out, in reality. So have I seen both of those men? Yes. They're massive. They're huge. And when I stand next to them, I am impressed. And I wonder, what would life be like if I was their size or build? Speaking of what life would be like, could I put myself in someone else's shoes, much like Dave Matthews Band, if I was born somebody's little sister? Could I have been the Brickhouse Kamille? Who's to say? Because the NWA World Women's Championship will also be on the line at NWA 312. Kamille defends against La Rosa Negra. Now, La Rosa Negra, I got to give her all here. She put her name out there. A lot of people will come after a champion, not straight at him. They'll kind of just try to sneak up, not do it on the right way. La Rosa Negra putting her name out there, basically saying, I'm challenging you one-on-one. We have a history. We know each other. Let's see what happens. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Kamille's been a dominant champion. However, all it takes is 3 seconds for everything to change, be it life or in a wrestling ring. And at some point in time, if you're defending that day in and day out, Mexico, all over the world, it's going to wear on you. You're going to get tired. It's attrition. All it's going to take is the right person at the right moment to take the right advantage. La Rosa Negra, Chicago, Highland Park, could walk away champion.
Yeah, puncher's chance. But Rose is crazy, but come on, Kamille. I got to go with Kamille until I see it. Until I see her, get beaten for it. I'm not going to believe it. I'm just. She's one time. It's becoming true. She said, "I'm one time." She said it like 2 years ago. Maybe she's correct.
Well, Camille's also going to be one of those talents that's going to be helping us out in Australia. So if you are in Australia, will you see her as champion or will you just see her as the Brickhouse herself? You're going to have to be a part of the action. Find out. World is a Vampire Tour. Also, the National Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as defending champion Scion, joined by his father, Austin Idol. That's still very interesting to me. I wonder what Scion looks like under the mask. Imagine if he looks exactly like Austin Idol.
Hey,
it'd be weird.
You know what?
What
isn't Maury Povich in Chicago?
I think Povich is retired.
Oh, well, he could do a run-in and you are the father, or one of those deals.
Or we could just sneak this. Like I could just sneak in, get a cup that one of them was drinking from, or we could hire somebody to seduce one of them to get their fluids. Either way, moving on, because the national championship will be on the line as EC3 will be going for that title. Now, EC3, with his new kind of working, what did they say? It was a brand in conjunction with Control Your Narrative with Church's Money Entertainment. G's has been showing this man what the world has to offer him. The National Wrestling Alliance could be both of these men's just, universe to play in here. This could be EC3's chance to shine. And I'm now realizing that I keep on thinking that everyone's title could change at 312.
I can see EC3 taking the strap from old Cyan. I can definitely see it, especially with G's in his corner. You know, I mean, EC3 is no slouch, former world champion elsewhere. G's Louise has got the smarts. He's cunning. He's very savvy. I don't know. I could see them coming out of there with the victory.
The thing is, I don't know a lot about Cyan. I mean, I barely talk to the
nobody
man.
does. Brother wears a mask, and Idols is his dad from when he was in the Memphis territory.
But EC3, as a man who I literally have crystals on my bedside table over there, trying to find a better purpose and a better vibrancy and the universe. EC3, he's got crystals around his neck all the time. I don't know. I just feel like a certain kinship with him. And it's because EC3 now is starting to get tattoos because he's feeling a kinship with me as well. So if that kinship means I get those abs at some point in time. Moving on, the tag team championships are going to be on the line. The women's tag team titles. Gary, I don't know if you have the next graphic. I'm just going through the list here that's on Eventbrite at NWATix.com. Again, pay-per-view sold out, but some tickets for TV tapings available today.
For some stupid reason, I don't have that.
That's fine. You know what? There's no stupid reasons because the universe, we can't control it. It's just going to happen the way
it's coming, baby. I got it right here. I knew I had it, but I just didn't upload it.
Boom! Right there. The new NWA World Women's Tag Team Champions, Missa Kate and Maddie, cashing in their title opportunity, coming out of the blue, taking the titles off of Pretty Empowered immediately after Pretty Empowered beat the Renegade Twins back to back to back. Folks, if you want to be part of NWA live television tapings, who never know what's going to happen here. Missa Kate and Maddie putting the titles back on the line, Pretty Empowered using the rematch clause. Ladies and gentlemen, Pretty Empowered, every chance they get, seemingly, wins the tag team titles. They might not keep them for long, but they have shown that they win the tag team titles. Any configuration of, I was going to say 3 ladies, but now there's 4 with Kylie Page now joining the fray. What do you got on this one, Gary?
Well, I'm just thinking, it's cool that, we're used to the tag team, but obviously they've dropped the 2.0. It's Pretty Empowered. They're just a faction in the National Wrestling Alliance. And, and you could argue that they wouldn't have the experience with this combination of 2 women, but those 2 women have already been the tag team champions at one point. So,
which Danny Dealz forgot. We were on Power the other day having the conversation during commentary. Guy completely forgot about it, but that's okay.
That's what people really want to know, Kyle. Are we doing another power surge at this taping?
I have a feeling that we might have to do a little bit of a power surge. Also, spoiler alert, if you're in Australia, Joe Galli and I will be doing commentary over each match for all of the shows. Are Maddie and Missa getting along? I mean, from what I've seen, they're getting along enough to be tag team champions. And the truth of the matter is that dysfunctionality seems to be the dynamic that drives them. Speaking of dynamics that drive them, Pretty Empowered, all of them are going for championships at the pay-per-view. So you have to think, no matter which match happens first, is it going to be Kenzie Page going for the NWA World Women's TV title or Pretty Empowered going for the tag team titles? Whoever gets that first opportunity, they could set the pace for the rest of the group dynamic. If you win the match, all of a sudden, that's extra incentive for the rest of them to win. If you lose,
you guys already talked about Tyrus and Adonis.
We did, but put the graphic back up there because I want to make the chat happy. Booyakasha.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to throw up Tyrus and
listen,
Adonis.
If your kink is looking at graphics of Tyrus, we are here for you. Get that going. Ooh, also, look at that skyline, that white crisp border on the side, the glow. This makes me feel like I'm getting a tan and that I need to be a part of the action. Chicago 312, April 7th, 9 p.m. I know what you're saying, 9 p.m. Eastern time? That seems a little late. No, that's Central time. It's later than you think. Post SmackDown.
Wow, I don't even think I knew that.
Right on there. What was that?
I said I don't even think I knew that. I thought it was like 9 Eastern. And
yeah,
wow. All right. So late night for everybody. That's good.
Late night for you. Friday night. It's going to be a late night, different vibe, different atmosphere, different feeling. That's what we're trying to do, folks. Be a little bit different. Feel a little bit. What a way to start Easter weekend. Who knows what's going to happen on Easter? Maybe somebody will rise.
I do know the Dealyites need to show up with some old style for Alexander and Jeremiah and Daniel.
Any reason for the late start time that you know of, or just
late start time just has to do with a Friday night. Want to make sure that everybody gets their wrestling in wherever they want to get it and doesn't have to really split the difference anywhere on that. We're going to have the live pre-show on YouTube, 8 p.m. Central.
What is on that pre-show, Kyle?
Oh, do we have the graphics for that too? What a segue.
Whoa!
Look at that.
NWA Kicks.com.
Well, we knew this one going in because the Savages did win a tag team match against the Il Begotten. Interestingly enough, but
I do need to point something out here. I do, and although I haven't used it in a long time, and I'd probably be a millionaire on Twitter if I did, but I have an adult basic education tutor license, and that's not how you spell savages. So if Silvio ever wants to ring me up, I'll help him out. He's missing a couple.
That SVG is not how you spell savages.
But with that victory, that did earn them a title shot at the NWA.
They cheated.
United States Tag Team Championships. So they're going to face the Country Gentlemen and the pre-show on April 7th. That's going to be good. That pre-show is going to be free on YouTube for everyone. And this is not all. Today, we actually had a brand new announcement because of the things that have been going on the shows here recently. Sinister Minister has made it happen. Hair versus mask in a strap match. Sal the Pal is taking on Gags the Gimp, and Judas is going to be there to enforce the things so that nobody walks away like the last time they tried something similar when Sal walked out.
Real talk. Do you know how hard it is to get a strap?
I hope that it's a double pin, and we could rip the mask off Gags and throw him in the Lake Michigan and shave Sal's head, and they all go away.
What if Gags hides his face with Sal's hair, though?
He could. He is also a weird dude. I don't know if you've ever talked to him before.
Which one of the four of these individuals are the weird dude? Because I've talked at Gags, but he's never said anything back to me. He did this thing where he stared at me very alertly and then slowly unzipped his mask and then stuck his tongue out. And I just went, I'm done with this.
Okay, this isn't Penthouse Forum. But I'll tell you what, I don't like any of these four pricks right here, especially Frankenberry back there who attempted to cripple me in St. Louis.
I can tell you that what we've discovered is when you're trying to get a strap of a certain length, cows are only so big. And when a leather strap's involved, it's very hard to get something long enough to make this happen. So, folks, Sinister Minister had to find something that might be a little satanic in order to make this happen.
Yeah, I am. Where is this poll that Joe Galli threw up? That's what I'm looking for right now.
No. Joe Galli's problem isn't that he's throwing up. Joe Galli's problem Twitter machine coming out of other holes.
It's on the Twitter machine.
I'm looking at Twitter and I'm looking at Joe Galli's profile.
Look at the replies to the post of the show tonight. Brother's in there talking about grave, bed.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Holy moly.
Good Lord.
Look at that. I voted toilet. So, all right.
So it's on Joe Galli's Twitter account?
No, it's a reply to the post about the show tonight.
And this is going to be interesting because hold on one second. Let me grab a shot of this for the chat here. Let them see it. If you guys haven't caught this yet, Joe Galli's on Twitter. Joe Galli's ill, still suffering since Mexico, apparently, from illness. Poor fella. Kyle, you were sick too, weren't you?
No.
Oh, so it was. I heard there were others, but
it doesn't affect everybody. I never got sick in Mexico. I've been there probably 10 times. Some people, I don't know.
Where was this?
All I did was drink, though, when I was there. Alcohol. So I don't know.
Joe Alonzo's texting me saying, how come I don't have the graphics? I need to make sure that people know what's going to be happening on the program.
Well, you haven't sent. Have you sent the new graphics, the power graphics?
Got them.
Yeah. So hold on, Alonzo.
I was having a conference call about Australia.
So look, Joe Galli did post this poll. As of this moment, it is tied between bed.
I'm going to send this one over.
And if you're wondering which one is going to win out, well, we can find out right now because on the line we do have GI Issues Galli is here.
Why is it tied? I can't have a toilet in my bed or a bed in my toilet.
You could bring a pillow on the toilet and then there you are.
That doesn't count.
Yeah.
At least
hold on, it's about to no longer be tied.
Who voted for Grave?
Well, 14.3% of your voters voted for Grave.
Holy shit. Jamie Stanley's legs look huge on this. I'm on your Twitter and I'm not seeing your thing. I'm just seeing
It was a
Jamie
comment.
Stanley's
I
legs
probably
on your Twitter.
should have quote tweeted it. That's probably the problem.
It's a
Pam got
reply
sick in
about
Mexico.
the
Look
show.
at that. Arissa wishes you well.
You know, it's so weird because like,
OMG, one word answer from Kyle. Look at that. I like that.
oh, Kyle, Joe Alonzo's mad at you. That's my fault because I had all this extra time on the toilet, so I made some like reels and TikToks with the graphics that came out.
Oh, he saw you
So he
post.
saw
I
so he
did
saw the
see
reels
that,
and
yeah.
the graphics that I was making because I had time as I was becoming increasingly dehydrated. Let's put it that way, folks.
Seriously, is it on here? I'm not seeing this anywhere.
Well,
It's a reply to the NWA post about the show.
yeah. So that post with that
NWA.
graphic with the pictures of the three of you.
Yeah. I only put the three of us because I didn't know for sure.
No, but I'm trying to help Kyle.
Who's that?
Apparently he didn't see
That was
that.
like a
Yeah,
reverse.
I had to look for it too.
But
Kyle
anyway,
sounded like a reverse Raven.
Well,
You're
Joe,
like,
you still
Okay,
didn't,
hold on, real quick. I don't know if you guys know this. I have a lot of tattoos.
mhm.
And if you've gotten tattoos before, I don't know if you know this, you get a purplish looking stencil on your skin that they essentially then trace over after drawing it. Has anybody seen Matt Cardona posting this photo with what looks like, to a guy who's covered with tattoos, a very realistic stencil on his neck?
yeah, if he wants to get a neck tattoo, let him.
Oh boy.
they're ready.
It
They're
worked
ready.
out really well for Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, I got tattoos. Look at
He
that.
didn't have a neck tattoo. Wasn't
Gary
getting
Horne,
gets
look at
neck
all those
tattoo,
tattoos.
Main event WrestleMania.
Look at Frankenstein there and Michael Myers. Look at Cthulhu right here. This.
All right. Hey guys, by the way, the Joe Galli, it's changed a lot now. Bet is at 28%, Toilet's at 56%, and Grave is at 16%. Grave's not too far behind, guys.
You know what's funny though?
Yeah.
I didn't vote from my personal account. Now I have it. Now it says Bet is 27.8%. Toilet is 61.1%. And Grave is 11%.
This is why people tune into Twitch. This is
That's
the whole,
it.
This is the whole reason.
This is
Joe
it.
Galli missing an
Yo,
act. I
can
guess
you
we're
tell
gonna
us?
have
Can you
to
tell
more.
us what
Yeah.
you chose out of all this?
It's gonna be where the votes are. People are gonna decide where I'm gonna be.
Oh, I thought you might be there now. And
Guys,
that's what
don't
was
kill
happening.
Joe Galli on this. Him and I have a lot of work to be done.
I'm fully prepared to be in any of these situations.
You guys have to go vote right now. If you're in this chat or if you're watching right now on Twitter, there's a
Gary
on
retweeted it.
NWA. There is a post about the live stream. In the replies, check it. Joe has a poll there on where you want him to appear on this live stream from. You need to do it ASAP.
I just retweeted it. I voted Toilet. Thank you, Media
to
M5.
sweeten the deal to make things better, there may or may not be cats on my bed. So if you want to see cats,
Or on his toilet.
they never hang out on the toilet.
Eric Jones,
That's
I don't know if
just
this
me.
is what the context of what we're talking about right now, but sounds like the Sinister One is just creating pain. I hope we're talking about this.
It's my intestinal pain. Yeah, I feel like there's a hair versus mass strap match happening in my guts right now.
And it's also going to happen on the pre-show.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
if you're looking for an X-ray for Joe Galli's tummy right now, it looks like this.
Oh God.
Joe,
Tim,
you might have
what are
missed
you
it. I was
doing
talking
there?
about how hard it is to procure a strap because cows are only a certain size.
I feel those eyebrows. Jim Mitchell.
What else is on that pre-show?
I'd
Gary?
like to think that look that Judas has is definitely what's going on in your stomach.
He
too.
looks like that all the time. He never looks any different.
He's
Oh,
like,
Frankenberry.
that's your small intestine looking at your large intestine.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
What else is on the pre-show? Nothing.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, I think officially all we've announced are those two. But I guess if we wanted to give the people a little something, I think it's safe to do this, right? We've seen NWA Power. So let's do this one. How about this? On the pre-show, you're going to get Daisy Kill and Talos versus Mike Knox and Trevor Murdoch. That is a main event for a pay-per-view right there. And you are going to get it free on the YouTube pre-show.
We got Headbangers Ball versus Outlaw Country. Look at that.
What you just said, I think, also applies to Daisy Kill and Talos. You're going to get it. Be careful what you ask for because this is happening. The love child of Raven and just who else did somebody say Daisy Kill looked like?
Van
Hammer.
Van Hammer, Raven, Brian Pillman, all mixed up in one. By the way, I have those tattoos in my forearm, so just put that out there.
So if you weren't following along on NWA Power, Daisy Kill has been tormenting Trevor Murdoch. I don't know out of anybody why Trevor Murdoch is the guy that you would pick on, but he did bring in the beast mode dude who did end up injuring Trevor Murdoch, but Trevor Murdoch knocked him out of the company basically, and then Daisy Kill with another best buddy of his brings in Talos, who is another giant of a man. And this time he did not go down quite as easy. Came in for the save, and he and Trevor Murdoch managed to chase Talos off and Daisy Kill. But on April 7th, on the YouTube pre-show, you're going to get the match to see what happens. Daisy Kill, Talos versus Knox and Murdoch. Dealz, what does a guy like you think when you see a matchup like that? It's a lot of meat.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's Headbangers Ball versus Outlaw Country. It's a Sirius XM match here.
Where does one keep on finding such large men? Is there an app for that I'm missing?
All his friends are giants, apparently.
I feel like
sounds like a band name. All his friends are giants.
I feel like, they might be giants. It's close. I think Knox and Murdoch's big ass is going to bounce Davey Kill and Talos. Although I wouldn't be shocked if it went the other way. But I just think, I don't know.
Guys, we lost Joe Galli, by the way. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, we lost him to the
Axel's
grave.
Excited for this one. I knew that'd win you over, Axel. I know you now. We've done this for long enough. I was like, Axel's going to dig that one. Brian Pillman, Axel says. That's another look I've seen people.
Any news about Tom Latimer and Kerry Morton defending their titles at NWA 32? Well, Kerry Morton will be defending his title at NWA 312. We just don't know against who yet.
We're going to find out tomorrow.
Only there's a graphic for that.
What?
Hey!
Look at that. Kerry Morton is going to defend that NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship against either Joe Alonzo or Alex Taylor.
And we're going to find that out tomorrow night because I thought you were going to show the graphic for that.
Me too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, now I'll show it. Look at that. Number one contenders match for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. Oh, Alex Taylor wants a rematch after Nuff said he thought he had him. Somehow Kerry Morton pulled it out. Alex just needs one more shot. But to do it, he's going to have to go through Joe Alonzo, who's also been tormenting Kerry Morton here recently.
There's just so much chemistry in this match. Look at that. Look at that. Jamie Stanley, Joe Alonzo, Alex Taylor. Three men that really they make you want to just pay attention.
Oh, I'm excited for this. Too. This is exciting. This is on Power tomorrow night.
I was waiting to see if anybody's going to make a response about that.
Alex right here, he looks like he's going to compete with Mercurio for a book novel cover thing right here. See, he's ready.
I love this pick of Alex. Like, he looks ready to go. He looks ready to tussle. Most of the times, Alex is just looking like kind of arrogant, kind of cocky. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Look at the man. No, he has every right to be arrogant. You're
confusing confidence for arrogance. That's what's happening.
Okay, confident. Alex Taylor has every reason to be confident. But I'm saying this one, he looks like he is ready to get down to business. I love Alex Taylor.
Are you going to get him on the cover of?
Well, I can't reveal that yet. It hasn't happened yet. Got a couple,
What kind of genre would Alex Taylor be the best version? By the way, I am way too heavy to be in the junior heavyweight division.
That picture right there looks like he's going for a Fabio cover, but
that's true.
So a romance novel,
perhaps. But we'll take anything.
Oh.
we'll be on the cover.
Love for Alex in the chat. So our people love Alex Taylor, and for good reason. Our people know
he's easy to love.
Yeah, Alex Taylor.
Why is he not lighting you up asking for graphics? Is that why? You got an email that worked.
Hey, you know what?
I actually just got his information the other day for his Australia visa, just in case he wins this match, in case he goes to 312, in case he wins that match. I want to make sure the junior heavyweight championship is on the Australia tour.
Yeah, you should take him in.
Per Axel here, he says whoever wins will eventually just lose against Kerry Morton because Kerry is not dropping the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship soon.
And we've seen a lot of attitude from Kerry as of late. I can tell you that if you were a chance to be in Mexico, you saw a very different side of Kerry Morning. So
And
you'll be able to
Amy
witness that
says
sooner
Kerry's
than
already
later,
beat them
actually.
both. He needs a new challenge.
Where's the
He's
heat
like
coming
looking
from?
past either of these guys.
Good heavens.
You know what? I wish there was a rule where once you lose, you can't come back, because our electoral process would be a lot different come 2024. Moving on.
Whoa. Got political real quick. So let's see. What
Been
else can we
annoyed
talk
lately,
about?
Gary. Been annoyed. I had a great conversation today with somebody from another country, and let me tell you, that really makes you go, oh, that's right. We live in a place that needs an Indigenous People Day because we already celebrated the wrong person. But that's beside the point. Moving on.
You're in Florida, so things are just wild.
Oh,
in
I can't
general.
say the stuff out in public because somebody will just try to like do horrible things to me. But then the fact is I look like this, so they're like, oh, wait, he's probably with us. No, guys, I'm not with you.
How about this? We have
Well,
we talked
Kingsbury
about
showed up in the
the
chat.
women's world championship match?
We talked
Well,
about this,
Belichick.
Gary.
Oh, I can't believe you talked about my girl
course we
Kamille
did.
before.
Whoa,
Oh.
hold on. My girl Kamille, are you laying claim? Tom, watch out. Gary's coming for your
Yeah.
wife.
Please, Tom, watch out for me.
No, that's okay.
Because
Give us
I
your
could
opinion. Garrison.
definitely steal Tom Latimer's woman.
Yeah. K1
sure.
and I already talked about it. So what's your opinion on this match? What do you think? Who you got? La Rosa
I
Negra.
think nobody stops Kamille. You don't make money betting against Kamille. Kamille is unbeatable. Kamille is the one-time champion for a reason. I will never bet. I'm staking the claim now. I will never bet against Kamille. I will
What is
not.
the deal with
ever.
both of you about gambling? Do you both have a problem I don't know about?
No, it's just
What are you talking
a
about?
turn of phrase. Like it's just a thing. I don't know.
Huh? It's okay.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh,
If
there's
we get in
RoboCop
trouble, I
reference.
got
Tom
Well, we
Latimer will
both did
kill
it.
Gary with his toe.
That is accurate. Tom Latimer is exactly what you would do on whatever wrestling video game you're playing. If you made a creator wrestler, it would look like Tom Latimer. That is what would happen. Everything about Tom Latimer is it's going to sound like I have an infatuation more with Tom than Kamille now at this point.
No,
but
no, that's me.
just-
I'm the one that has that. Tom Latimer is God's gift to God.
Yeah, Tom Latimer is man perfection. I'm just saying. So,
Yeah, David, it's not that I'm too broke to gamble. It's that I'm recently single, and that is an expensive prospect to restart your life over again. These mirrors, they're not cheap.
oh,
You gotta
Tony's
get ready,
calling
like-
us out. Suspect she belongs to no one. I assume you're talking about Kamille. Yeah, so
I actually am pretty sure that Tom belongs to her.
yeah. Tom Latimer is peak male perfection, but peak woman perfection beats that every time. So you can't, what are you gonna do? So, but it's the accent, maybe. Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah, it's
I feel
not
like
everything else about him. Yeah.
I feel like I was at a restaurant with him once, and somebody thought he was Hugh Jackman, which was weird because I don't know. I don't necessarily see that. But,
By the way, I think this is the perfect
sorry, Pam. Chris Adonis is
explanation
male
for
perfection.
professional wrestling. Just a bunch of dudes who love dudes. Love it.
That's it. That's all.
By the way, I want that to be a t-shirt.
I like that.
The National Wrestling Alliance. Just a bunch of dudes who love dudes.
Yeah, Tom Latimer is a fighting champion. Now, the television title, I don't know if you can defend that on a pay-per-view, so we're going to have to see
Why
what
not?
happens.
Technically not TV.
Yeah, technically it's the pay-per-view. But I mean, the first time the TV title was awarded, I guess it has been defended on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think it was
remember,
one on a pay-per-view, wasn't it?
It's not cable.
Yeah,
it's HBO.
I remember Tyrus versus Scion was on a pay-per-view for the TV title. I remember
Tyrus
that.
and Mims.
Hey,
Tyson,
continuity,
yeah.
folks. Let's move on.
Right, all right.
Yeah, well, that was my
Yeah.
point, Nody. Yeah, that's where I was going with that. Actually, was Hugh Jackman's not even British, so I was like, this accent doesn't even make sense. Like,
Dead
what are
O
you
Muck
talking
Part
about?
2 is on next. I got
We
the
all
Harvey-
know. We
I got
all
the
know
Harvey
people
Birdman
like
marathon
Nody
going
from
on.
Australia. When you get there, they all sound like let's throw it on a strip on the barbie. Like that.
Not really,
Right.
but right.
Yeah, exactly, Arissa. Both things. You covered the match. Okay, well, let's see.
I cover a lot of things, including my French fries with cheese. Moving on.
All right. Well, let's see what happened with the poll because guess what? GI Issues Galli is back. Welcome back, Joe.
Why does everyone want to see me on the toilet? I feel so victimized.
Please tell me you're about to show us on the toilet. Give the people what they want.
Survey says.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on now. I feel like if I do that, what are the guidelines for this particular stream here, Gary?
I think as long as there's no nudity.
Yeah, neck up. Yeah.
You can just show your pants.
Yeah, as long as you're
show
not
your pants around your ankles, and that'll be proof.
What fetish are you trying to dive into here, Kyle? What are you dying to see that you won't be able to see?
You are being very specific about what you want to see. I was just going to say no peen, no beehole.
Keep your right foot bare and put your big toe in some mashed potatoes. That would fit the guidelines real well.
Yeah, brothers over here singing the hokey pokey, isn't he?
So, fun fact: I don't enjoy food being sexualized at all. It actually grosses me the hell out.
That's not a fun fact.
So do not involve mashed potatoes in my Joe Galli bathroom fetish.
That's a lot of claps, right?
Why does roided caps want to see me on the crapper? It's like that's roided craps.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I tell you what.
The lighting in grave isn't great. Mark thinks grave would.
I got the phone. Phone's got a.
Joe's worried that this is the one time President William Patrick Corgan is going to be watching. Would be like, what?
Oh, trust me, he's not watching right now. We've barely even spoken to him today.
Yeah, he's busy doing stuff. All right. I'm gonna split the difference here and actually give the people what they really want. This is the internet, and we're streaming live, so there's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
It's a cat.
That is a very, very attractive cat. Look at it. It's just like posing. I swear your cat right now is just like, yeah, I'm on camera. I know.
Her name is Megatron.
Kyle, you just see Randy tonight. What are you talking about?
I've been lonely. Been a while.
Well, hey, if you have Roku, you can watch Harvey Birdman. That's what I've got on.
Oh, I love Harvey Birdman.
Oh, Harvey Birdman.
You can do a whole marathon.
What the? Did you get that thing I sent you?
Voided crap 2023. That's what I love that.
All right. I think we've talked about everything. Have we talked about tomorrow night's programming other than that?
Other than the only marquee match everybody wants to see. What else is on there?
Look, I'm open. I want you guys. I wanted to say this earlier. I think one cool thing we have is people have started to dig. I get comments or like DMs or whatever that people love these things, like the moment of Sal, which we're going to get to in a few. And I want Joe to be able to see that because I think he'll appreciate it.
My cat.
But people talk about those weekly segments like that. I thought of another one that somebody I said I thought of another one that somebody suggested. Someone suggested another one, so I did put it together for this week. If you guys like it, let us know.
I'm excited.
If not, whatever. But it is this week. It's we'll call this the very first edition and see if it hangs on. It's this week's edition of the Thrill Ride.
What's he doing?
That right, Joe.
Oh, he got planted.
Rolando.
Oh, no.
That right.
One arm.
Oh, my
One
God.
arm.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting dizzy watching this.
Anyway, there you go.
Have
There's
you seen
highlights.
the Flat Earth? Thrill Billy's Flat Earth? Man, oh man, oh man.
Oh, that torture rack bomb that he does now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new banner that the Deal Machine has made available on the
Yeah,
screen?
that's even cooler.
Oh,
That you can
yeah.
have in your house, put it on your ceiling, or in front of your toilet,
Yes.
where Kyle would want
People
it.
love the Thrill Billy, and you can get that banner
Look at
at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop.
Put it on the wall across from the toilet for Joey G.
I don't like Joe. I think like all this weird and kinky stuff that I'm not into.
Yeah, so that's another idea for a concept for weekly stuff. If you guys have others, we'd love to hear them. Let us know.
Yeah, the cat turned
Twitter,
into a transformer. It's a different cat now.
There's cat content. Let's talk about the rest of Power before we get to our moment of Sal. This week's episode is action-packed as always. If you are watching NWA Power and you don't think this is some of the best NWA you've seen since, I don't know, if you're one of those people that says like the early days, blah, blah, blah. Some of the action that is happening on NWA Power right now and NWA USA for that matter.
It's the best since NWA Main Event in Nashville in 2009 with me and Tommy Mercer and Sean Schultz.
Look at that.
Hold on. Cut to my camera real quick. That's the flat earth. Look at that.
What? Holy moly. Look at that.
All right, Billy Batson. Brother said, holy moly.
All right. NWA.
Look at that. I like that, Kobe.
Really
Billy really feels like part of the NWA and not just a visitor. And Billy's thrill ride will make his opponent's kids be more dizzy. I like that. All right, so let's go back to Power real quick. This is what you can expect. Tomorrow night on NWA Power. How about this? You want, I don't know, what are you thinking? Triple threat? All right, fine. Magic Jake Dumas versus Kratos versus Jordan Clearwater, the former television champion. That is a triple threat match, and you know that match is going to be hot.
Jordan Clearwater, new edge, trying to find his place in the National Wrestling Alliance now that he's no longer the NWA television champion.
Kind of looks like an agent from the Matrix there, doesn't he?
I can see that.
Agent
Clearwater.
Smith.
Yeah.
Agent Clearwater. Yeah.
But you know what? Magic Jake could pull out the trick of the night and get a win in this match. But however, Kratos, the most feared, the most swagged, that's who my money's on in this match. It's going to take two to take out one. Who's to say what'll happen? Tune in to find out.
You know, Crouton's salted me once, so I still got heat with him.
I'm a big Magic Jake fan. All right. Well, we already talked about it, but it's worth repeating. Alex Taylor taking on Joe.
I'm a big Danny Dealz fan.
That's right.
Number one contendership for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. This is a big, big match for both men. Both men are going to bring everything. I'm excited to see this one. No matter who comes out on top, this is going to be a good match.
I need to take some new pictures. That's an old picture.
I heard a kitty purring. See? I heard that's just all the kitties purring for Alex Taylor.
That's it, Daddy.
And keep in mind, this is how big this is. I mean, this is not just any kind of match, because the winner of this match, of course, is going to go on to take on Kerry Morton for the NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. So that's a big match for 312. This has huge implications for 312. And it's not the only match that does. Nay, let me show you another one that's going to matter for 312. How about this? After this past week, Blunt Force Trauma is going to be taking on Magnum Muscle, who want to cash in for their world championship or world tag team championship shot. But because of Aaron Stevens, some people say he talks too much, but he talks just enough that he got this opportunity, that title opportunity is on the line right now.
Interesting.
Blunt Force Trauma versus Magnum Muscle. The winner of this gets that Champion Series title opportunity, and one of these teams is going to cash in.
You know, I still don't know much about Blunt Force Trauma. Who are these masked men? All I can say is this. I hope Magnum Muscles bring in protection to the ring, because when you're guys in Blunt Force Trauma, you got to make sure that the penetration doesn't have lasting results.
Who you got in this match, Gary?
Oh boy, I don't know. Nobody's even been even our world tag team champions, La Rebellion, barely squeaked past Blunt Force Trauma the last time they faced off at Enough Said. I gotta lean Blunt Force Trauma, honestly. I mean, I love Dak and Nibs, but the Blunt Force Trauma is tough as they come.
So you have to get a pinfall typically to lose a match. Blunt Force Trauma, we've seen them in tag team title contention before. Double disqualification on their part there. Frankly, at the end of the day, I don't trust Blunt Force Trauma to have enough self-reserve to not hold back. I think they might get themselves thrown out. My money's on Magnum Muscle because they're at least thinking and not just acting on impulse.
That seems like a critique against Aaron Stevens' managing skill. Honestly,
I would never do such a thing. Speaking of Aaron Stevens' managing skill, a little all over the place.
Joe Galli, you're here from the bed, unfortunately, even though that's not really what the poll said. What do you think?
Well, you got to tune in to find out on this one. I think if you look at the stat sheet, I mean, it's pretty even on both sides there. So I think that this one could definitely steal the show. I would say that.
Big meaty men slapping meat. You want that. You get it on NWA Power. That's going to happen tomorrow night at 6:05. But that's not the only thing that's happening. There's one more match. A lot of people have been questioning this situation. And tomorrow night, we're going to get even more information about it because this is an interesting matchup as far as the dynamic of everything going on right now. How about this? EC3 and Black G's are going to be taking on Tyrus and Eric Jackson in a tag team match. Now, Eric Jackson is the odd man out. I don't know if he's ready for all this. He's one of our newer guys. I mean, he's talented as all hell, but I mean, he's stepping into a big, seemingly a family feud almost. I don't know what's going on. Despite what they say, EC3 and Black G's have been teaming up. Now they're actually going to go up against Tyrus in tag team competition. Kyle, what's happening here?
I mean, at the end of the day, EC3 and Black G's, they say there's nothing personal on here. This is just business, and they're trying to prove a point on this. Tyrus, you could look at this as one of two ways. Either he is seeing Eric Jackson as a young up-and-coming talent and giving him a large stage to make his name known, or he's showing G's and EC3 disrespect by basically saying, listen, guys, I'm going to pull anybody out of the locker room, and this is going to be my partner because this is how much of a threat I think you are. Which either way you look at it, good for Eric Jackson because he's getting put on a large stage. Good for Black G's. He's getting in-ring action. He's making himself known. He's showing already that he's getting more, reps in competition with EC3 than he was with
From
Tyrus.
him being on the show, we know he wants that too. So
I know. And so really what we're seeing here is EC3 and Black G's essentially just building each other up and giving each other what they both need in the NWA there. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. Maybe not just a relationship, maybe a business, friendship, partnership, whatever you want to call it. Tyrus is world champion. He's an island unto himself. He's a mountain of a man who needs no one. And at a certain point, though, that is going to weigh on the people around you. And this could be the repercussions we're seeing of Tyrus not feeling maybe that he needed to basically build everybody else up with him.
Dealz. Yeah, what's a guy like you with managerial experience? What do you think like this? If you're Austin Idol or whatever, like your Idol Mania Sports Management, in conjunction with Church's buddy, I don't even know what Jesus is thinking. Like he's saying he's best buddies with Tyrus and he's in this match. Like what's going on here?
Yeah, no, it's hard to call. I feel like Eric Jackson's there to do all the work for Tyrus. At least if I was Tyrus, that's what I would do. He's got a title match coming up against jacked Chris Adonis. It's kind of hard to call there. Geez, he's an entrepreneurial spirit. Maybe he's branching out a little bit. He's franchising out. This is also, I believe, the first time we've seen G's in the ring since Jack Stain attempted to murder him on television sometime last year. So it's good to see that he's back and he's got all his facilities. I'm going to pick an upset here. I'm going to go EC3 and Black G's.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So,
I just think there's more than meets the eye here, like the Transformers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Joe Galli's cats that keep transforming. I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Galli's cats, what does Galli think?
Well, this cool cat over here says you don't bet against the champ, and I think Tyrus. I'd have to imagine it was his call picking Eric Jackson. He sees a lot of potential in that young man, and I do too. So, yeah, don't bet against the champ on this one.
That's going to be interesting. In the chat, people asking about this. Noob, I see you talking about Natalia Markova. Stay tuned.
I wish I was as comfortable as that cat right now.
That cat is super comfortable.
So does Bubs. Those are the Bubs. He's like, I wish I was laying down like that.
No, he has a very loud squeaker that I had to hide for this episode.
Oh, so he's
well. If you have anything,
he wants that squeak.
Yeah, he's trying.
Anything you want to throw in the chat? Now's the time to do it, and we can address it. But before we wrap this thing up, we of course have to have our very special Moment of Sal.
This week in Flow Rider News, it's going down for real because you spin me right round, baby, right round. And because of that, I've got a good feeling. So stop what you're doing and come on over because you're welcome to my house. But don't come alone because, hey, I heard you were the wild ones. Well, they're in my ear and I'm going to have to sign off. But before I go, shorty got low, 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 low.
Fantastic.
I'm going to say this is how you know he's insane because he knows all those Flow Rider lyrics.
Top of the A block.
He ain't making it.
We're kicking weather and sports down. Got to make more room for Sal.
Yeah.
Flow Rider News. It's, you knew when we walked into Tampa and that setup was there. It was like, okay, that's a moment of Sal at some point. So there it was.
My friend's an idiot.
So it was the second I mentioned it to him, I was like, dude, there's like a news setup in this one room.
And I picture he was like, Flow Rider News.
Immediately, it was like, hold on, I need a second. Okay, got it. Let's go. And there it is.
Get him out of here.
Sal's wild. So anyway, Sal's an acquired taste for some people, I guess. Well, don't forget that Sal is gonna be on NWA 312 in the pre-show when he takes on Gags the Kip in a hair versus mask strap match. The whole thing. I just want to point that out again because we announced it today, but it's just that's going to be wild. Like, you just know that's going to be a wild situation. So, and it's going to be on the free pre-show. So I can't even imagine how the rest of the night goes if on the early start of the thing, you got hair versus mask in a strap match with either of those guys who are lunatics. I don't know.
Whose side is Count Chocula and Frankenberry on? That's what I want to know. They're both in the graphic.
I think he's
just there to make sure that no shenanigans happen between either man and make sure there is a victor.
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that. Can't trust him.
We'll ask Sal about his apple bottom jeans next time. Media. We'll get on that. Anyway, anything else from you guys before we wrap this thing up? That cat's already clocked out. So I don't know. Does Joe Galli, does your fiance think you're insane for bothering to do this tonight?
No, she's watching something on Netflix though, or maybe Taylor Swift TikToks. A lot of Taylor Swift TikToks.
Harvey Birdman's on Roku. What
this sounds like my wife. My wife has this new book series she's reading about fairies or something, like some kind of fairy stuff, and it's real weird. And good for her. It gives me more time to, I don't know, play video games.
Hey, Kyle, we got a podcast coming out tomorrow too, right?
We do have a podcast coming out tomorrow. 33 with William Patrick Corgan and Joe Galli and Kyle Davis comes to you every Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get them. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you go on there, like, write a review. It helps out the algorithms and everything like that. Tomorrow, big world premiere of the next track in autumn, coming out in April, folks. It's a journey that we're a part of, and we hope you're a part of it too. Also, if you ever were curious about the music industry, contracts, finances, and how all the cake is made, including gravy cakes in the music business, tune in to tomorrow's podcast because we get deep diving on that. And it's quite an entertaining thing. Also, imagine Billy Corgan wearing a motion capture shoot recording Guitar Hero, because that's another conversation that gets deep dived into.
He's on Howard Stern tomorrow. You forgot to say.
We talked about that earlier today. Big news tomorrow. I'm assuming there might be a press release involved.
That's exciting. I'm excited to hear that. You guys keep in touch with us all on Twitter. You see our handles right there on Instagram, all the things.
Hold on. Wild Arms. Scary. This guy's handsome. Right here. Imagine Sal with Kyle's current hair or lack thereof. This is Captain Effin' handsome right here. Sal Renaro with a little bit of this going on. You see that jawline? You see those neck? Look at that. That's Chain Kyle. Look at
that. I think,
Kyle, I'm going to be honest with you.
I think he's saying
sometimes
Sal's going to look.
Things. I saw a picture.
That's what he said.
I saw Kyle post a picture the other day, and you were with some friends or something. I was like, man, Kyle looks good bald. Like Kyle has a pretty head. And I was like,
you don't know
if my hairline creeps back any further and I end up having to shave it, I'm like, I don't know that my head's going to look that good.
Thank you, David, for saying I am beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that dog.
I think he was saying Sal's going to look scary with a bald head. I think that was the.
Yeah, that's what Wild Arms is saying. Sal will be scary, not Kyle.
Yeah.
Don't
get hot. Don't get hot.
Look at Alex Taylor.
Down trees.
Rocky shit.
No, I'm not getting a dome tattoo. No.
They're getting ready for that match tomorrow night on NWA Power.
He's getting ready like it's Ivan Drago.
Hey, one thing you can't deny is that Alex Taylor shows up for the live stream, and so we got to support our boy Alex Taylor versus Joe Alonzo tomorrow night for the #1 contendership. NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship. One of these men is advancing to face Kerry Morton at NWA 312. So,
#1 contenders match. Whoever wins it, they get their graphics on time.
That's true.
As soon as we're off here, I'm gonna write the email. Jeez. By the way, tattoos on your feet swell quite substantially. It's a very painful area to get tattooed on the top of the feet. It hurts a lot. I got it done, and the bottoms of your feet, it's just not going to last. It's like the palms. It's like with Boss Rutten back in the back of the day with Pancrase is where I was going to go with that.
Oh, okay.
All right,
they wear off very quickly. You have to constantly get them done.
We love you people in the chat. Thank you for being here. We love interacting with you. We love hanging out with you. Everybody who's watching that's not in the chat, thank you also for watching, just putting us on, even if it's background noise for you. We do appreciate that. We want to grow this channel. We want to make it better. And we got to prove that we can do it. So
because like ASMR is what we have to do. So you got to I'll lean in real close. You're dreaming of Joe Galli on a toilet right now. How's that feel? I don't know where the microphone is on this computer, so I don't know if that works.
If that works, we'll do Kyle Davis ASMR or Joe Galli.
Is the microphone up here or is the microphone down here?
I don't know. But we do appreciate you. Make sure you tune in to Power tomorrow night. Make sure you share it. It's so important with a company like this. Everything you can do to help is appreciated. Sharing the shows on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, all of the stuff. You got to get it out there. Somebody just discovered Kyle is a ginger.
Yeah, I am. I'm a dirty blonde with a little bit of red. I'm Irish. I'm Scottish. I'm everything you do. Can you not get real close there? Can you?
Well, you guys can always rewind or screenshot Kyle Davis's close up on his lower jaw for whatever reason he was doing that. But the rest of us are going to go.
I don't know. What is this? A candle
from the toilet, but I feel like the show has really gone into the toilet at this point.
Yeah, Joe's candle could be a fire hazard, we're being told. But yes, Roy to Caps is on the money here. You all, we love you all. Thank you all for being here. Until next week, please enjoy your gravy cakes.